Okay, so I'm going to do a quick before video for the HVAC project because things are progressing pretty quickly. Got done with all the quotes and picked out the one that I thought was the most honest, most transparent, best price combination of kind of all those things. And I will do a video on that whole process, and I'll show you different quotes, all the different numbers, what was good about their presentations, what swayed me one way or another, and all that kind of thing. I don't think I'm going to give the name of any of the ones I rejected because I don't like doing that. None of them really did anything wrong, no fraudulent activity or anything, so I'll just give you the name of who I am using because I feel like it's going to be a positive project based on my my interaction so far. So this is my current system. It's from 1997, the furnace and the AC. I'll show you the AC unit afterward. And it's actually been really good. I can't complain for builder quality equipment. It's lasted a very long time. So no complaints there. This is a Lennox furnace. I believe it's 120,000 BTU. And yeah, so you can see with the old furnaces, this one's on the ground. So they don't really do that anymore. What they want to do is bring the furnace up off the ground and have the airflow come up through the furnace because it's more efficient. And if you see on the side of this furnace, this is the filter, so the air is coming sideways, the flow is coming sideways, and it's much less efficient that way. And so that will all change. So this one's obviously going to be ripped out. They're going to lift it up. In here is where the air conditioning condenser is, and I guess now they come fully enclosed on their own, so they'll have to modify this, and it's a better setup. You can see down here the gas lines. What you want to make sure is that your gas lines are big enough and that they don't have to be redone for any upgrades that you're going to be doing. So I'm staying with the next one's going to be a Trane XR8, I believe. Same 120,000 BTUs. So that's good there. But on the other side, you can kind of see it through this hole, and I'll take you around there. On the other side, I'm going to go from a 50-gallon water heater to a 75, based on older kids, growing family, that kind of thing. And so some houses you won't be able to do that just with the current hookups because you can see it splits. It splits the gas and then it goes back to the water heater. I'm not sure how well that's going to come out. Let me get my flashlight. So you can see it splits down there from the gas line. And there's the water heater and the gas line goes back there. So you want to make sure you don't have to redo your gas lines because that's another extra expense. And then I'll also show you on the other side. Stand by 1 second. A little workout room. So on the other side here we have a humidifier right here. That's all going to get taken out. We don't use it anyway. And then the 50-gallon water heater right here. Things to look for, you can see this is leaking a little bit, and they don't really do these. I think it's a ball valve is what they call it. They don't really do these anymore. They'll do more something like this. And what they said is, and every contractor said it, they're going to have to cut the pipes and redo some of this because it's a weird, funky system they have going on here, and I'm not sure why they did it that way. And then on the top, they have a spare trap tank. Well, I can't remember the name of it, but there's another little small tank that goes on the top, and that changes. And then the other thing you want to look at down here is you can see the drain right here. So you want to make sure that any new water heater is not going to cover that drain. And also back then for code, they didn't have this is just on the floor. So they're going to have like a little pan that they put it in, and they're going to have proper drainage. So things are going to be much more efficient that way. And then if you come in a little bit, and there's also for our code, there's a requirement for a GFC outlet. That's already here. but the outside also needs one that doesn't have it, so they're going to do that. And there's the gas line coming in. So again, make sure that your gas line, I'm just going to kind of get this in there, and they'll replace all those old connections and everything. Make sure that your gas line is proper for whatever you want to go up to. So this is, again, 50 gallon. We're going to go up to 75 gallon, and they'll alter whatever they need to do that. And the quote that I got, it's an out the door price including tax. So whatever they find, whatever, you know, there's nothing hidden. If they go in there and they're like, oh, we need to do more piping or cut more and then rebuild it out, it's one flat price, which is something I like also. So no additions, nothing hidden, no upfront cost. I'm not paying a dime until the project is done and it passes code. So that's that side, and let me see if I forgot anything on this other side in terms of the furnace. There's a couple other things they want to add, and again, the contractors were pretty consistent. There's like a P-trap, which is like a U somewhere on here that they need to add that's more safe, and like a cutoff valve and some other things, and they're going to redo all this venting, and just, you can see here where it's taped. They're going to make sure all this stuff is all ship shape with a new system. The whole system is going to be Trane in terms of AC and furnace. I think it's a X8 furnace and an XR16, which they upgraded for free for me from an XR13, which is a better SEER rating, SEER. And from every contractor I've talked to, Bradford White is the best, what do you call it? Well, hot water heater, Bradford White. So you can get things from Home Depot, but even if you get a different brand name, the stuff you get at Home Depot is, from what I've seen and heard, is going to be less quality than what you get from a contractor store. And some places have a contractor store you can purchase directly from, but that brings up some warranty issues. So I could have done that. I chose to go with this company because they didn't do a ridiculous markup on any of the components. So I chose to go through them. They treated me well, and I trust them with that, and I checked their prices. So yeah, so that's this mechanical room, and then I'm going to bring you outside to see the AC, so that'll be the next frame. Alright, so we're outside with the AC unit. This again is a 1997. The furnace is 1997, original equipment with this build of this home. The water heater was actually replaced in 2009, so that's not original. I don't think it would last that long. But yeah, it's an old Lennox. It's actually done well. We don't use AC too much, but this is just the before. So what they'll do with this, obviously they'll replace the unit. They don't do concrete slabs like this anymore. They come prefab. So they'll bring another one, they'll raise it nicely up off the surface, and then re-level everything. And then for our code here in Colorado, they require an outlet out here somewhere. So they included that in the project as well. I mean, obviously it's built into the price, but they're going to do a new outlet for me, and they're going to obviously make sure all the connections and everything are fresh and how they're supposed to be. I think I just got stung. So yeah, this part is, knock wood, I don't want to say simple, but in terms of me describing it to you, it's fairly simple. The original unit was the XR13, which is a little bit smaller and a little bit lower SEER level, only because we don't use AC very much. So you're not going to recoup costs if you jump up really big to a higher SEER level, which is a better efficiency. But they upgraded us to a 16 for free. So that's just an added bonus. We don't have to worry about recouping the cost because they're throwing in this extra one for free because they had it in stock and they didn't have the other one in stock. So again, that gives me more confidence in this company. They could have just made me wait, but they're actually going to come and do this project tomorrow. And the fact that they figured out they don't have a certain thing and they chose to upgrade me for free and eat the cost is huge. So that's pretty much it. Hot water heater, furnace, AC, and then they're coming tomorrow to do it, and I've got a lot of cleaning to do. Just remove everything, all the debris and everything, so they have a clean workspace, and that's about it. So again, I'm going to go back and do, or actually you might see it first depending on how I upload it, but I'll show you all the contracts and the prices, and I'll tell you what I liked about their presentations, what to watch out for, kind of warning signs, because I did have a few of those. Nothing criminal, nothing fraudulent, just things to think about. And yeah, so check back. It's a huge series. Share it if you can, if you know somebody who's doing HVAC. I thought about doing some of this myself, and unless it's literally a plug and play and there's no hiccups, I would never consider doing this myself. Just with the refrigerant, getting rid of the old equipment, finding out you need something in the middle of the project that you don't know how to do, just all these things. For me, it's smarter to use their warranty service, their skills, and then once they do everything, I'm competent to service certain things and to do that part of it, and I'll save money that way. But getting the system revamped from an old system is the way I chose to go. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that was brief and to the point, even though I'm giving you a lot of information I think is important about getting these projects done. And check back, and I will give as much detail as I possibly can so you don't have to go through any of the bad stuff, and you can do it smoothly and with less footwork that I'm putting through. So thanks for watching.